Hey guys, I'm Lauren if you haven't met me already, and today I'm doing a Valentine's Day look. So I just want to jump into this video and give you like a little look idea for Valentine's Day, whether you're going out with your special someone or if you just want like a pink look. I love pink tone looks, so this video is just gonna be so fun for me. I originally wanted my channel to be like a beauty channel where I am doing makeup and tutorials, so in this video I want to do that. I have gotten like a couple people in my family and friends asked me to just do a beginner friendly tutorial, so I'm hoping this Valentine's Day look is going to be beginner friendly but also like full glam. If you're a beginner, this one's for you. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So first of all, I always put in like a headband before I go because I really pack my foundation on and like right around here. I don't want like any of my hair, so like whoa. So my hair might look a little crazy and it looks crazy when you take it out, but I just like brush it through. Perfect aesthetic. This is gonna be red for Valentine's Day. So first of all, I'm going to start by spraying my face. I just like to spray my face. Like I've washed my face, cleaned my face. I actually had a full face makeup on earlier, but I took it off so I can do this video. But I'm going to just spray my face to just get it like wet and ready for product on it. Honestly, you can do this with any type of setting spray. I just use the Mario Badescu because it's very like lightweight and it feels like refreshing. I like to like feel refreshed before I put on my makeup. Next, I'm gonna go in with a primer. Actually, I think I'm gonna do my eyes first. I haven't done my eyes first in forever. Like if I'm on the go, I'm usually doing my face makeup first and then I'll just pop my eyes on really quick. But for like a heavier look, and especially for the palette I'm gonna be using today, I want to do my eyes first because I feel like there might be a lot of fallout. When I do my eyes first and like have a heavier makeup, I'm gonna do my brows with my eyes. So I'm going to actually go around. I'm almost going to be putting my brush like almost right up onto my brow. Okay, so I'm going to be filling in a little bit off my iPad too, so you can just be really seeing like exactly what I'm doing. So here I'm putting the concealer above and below my eyebrow just so we can get a really nice looking shape. If I'm doing full glam, this is what I do, but normally I never do this. But since it's full glam and it's for beginners, I just want to like go through every step with you. So here, just outlining my brows, and then I'm also going to take that concealer. Right now I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. I do not like any product to go to waste, so I'm using the outside, and then I'll just put this on my eyelids. First I'll just go in with this brush and put it on, but then next I like to take whatever product's left on my beauty blender and then just go in. Okay, what I actually like to do for a full face of makeup is go in with my brows first. I'm just going to do that really quickly. I'm not the best at brows, but that's okay. So what I like to do is just flick the hairs towards the middle, up, flick them up, and then these hairs pull them back down. And I like how these like look a little bit more bushier. So here I'm just going in with a ColourPop dip brow. And what I like to do for my brows is just bring about right here. I bring it up a little bit higher than my actual brow hair is. Give it that nice arch and then blend it all together. So right here, go up a little bit above the hairs, but then make sure it's blended. Okay, and that's pretty much all that I do for my brows, except I usually like to add just a clear gel. So I can lick these little guys up right here so that they're standing up so they look a little bit bushier, and then bring these ones down so they stay flat. Bring these ones up, bring these ones down. So that is just pretty much completed of the brows. I honestly just kind of go light with my brows. I'm also super excited because today I'm going to be using these new ColourPop brushes that I had gotten. I'm so excited to use them. Right here I got the full row of brushes. This is what it looks like. It smells a little odd, but these are really pretty and I'm so excited to be using these. So I'm going to try to be using most of the brushes in here. Okay, and of course they don't have the brush that I like to set my concealer with that I put on my eye. They don't have a brush like that in this set. So I usually like to take a brush like this. This is just Morphe brush. It has, it's like really fluffy and dense. This one, or this is just a regular e.l.f. brush, kind of just like dense at the top, and I'll take like powder. And honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of my makeup, where I just take a powder like this, pack it on my brush, and just pack it on my lid. It just gives the base a really good foundation. Okay, so we packed that on there. Next, I'm gonna just go in with a crease brush. This is the crease brush that I got. If you don't use your Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette for Valentine's Day, what are you doing? I am gonna be using a couple of shades in here, but I am gonna go in with some other palettes as well that I like the pinkish red colors in those. But this one, girl, this is just a staple in my collection and many others, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day. So first, what I'm gonna go into is this color right here called Bon Fresco. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of powder that you get on. Look at all that. And then now we're just gonna gently go into the crease. And honestly, take your time blending this. So for my beginners out here that's watching this video, your crease is just right here where your eyeball like indents. I start off with just putting a little bit of color and then I increase it to more and more color as I go. So this is like one of my favorite shades to use as a crease color when I am doing pink looks. This one, or I have one more that I love from ColourPop. Let me get that out and I'm gonna actually mix that one in here as well. So this is like a Z palette with all of my ColourPop single shadows in here, and oh my goodness, Made to Last is one of the best crease shades if you are doing a pink purple look. It honestly reminds me so much of Bon Fresco that's in the Anastasia palette, but them two together, honey, that looks good. And while you are going strong in your crease, you just want to make little windshield wiper motions, and you also want to like blend it a little bit upward towards your eyebrow, still focusing on your crease. Okay, and to just like brighten this up already, I just want to take this shade in Flower Boy and not tap any off and just go straight in so I can really bring that pink alive. Wow, I just realized I wasn't even filming on my iPad. I was just filming it on my phone, and I was doing like the up close on my iPad, so they'll be coming now. So this is just the pretty look that we get, and this is from Bon Fresco, Made to Last, and Flower Boy all mixed together. So you just get this beautiful crease pink shade. Next, I'm going to be taking this denser crease shade so I can focus on my outer corners, and I think I'm going to be using Love Letter right here, the brightest pink shade. And to do my outer corners, I just pack that color on there. I just make little tiny dot-like motions, and then when I get my crease, I like to blend it in up there. Just little dotting motions, and then we blend the crease. Even dot up in the crease too right here. And I only go in about halfway when I am doing my outer corner, outer V. And I bring that color in about halfway so you get that fading look. So now I'm gonna go in with the Vienna red a little bit deeper and focus that a little bit farther out on my V, and you can kind of tell there's like that slight difference where it's making it blend. Next, going back into Bon Fresco and going back in my crease and really blending every single color. Blend, blend, blend. Secret to eyeshadow. Blend, blend, blend. Wow, this is like my first sit down actual tutorial. So after we blended all that, now we're just gonna go back in with these two shades, Love Letter and the red shade, and this time I'm kind of just mixing them. Just putting that all over the outer corner, bringing it up. And now this is when we really start seeing the colors come through all of the way. You can kind of see what the makeup look is going to look like. So my favorite look to wear eyeshadow is doing a cut crease. So I'm gonna take that same, just like any flat brush. Let's see if the ColourPop gave me one. Ooh, kind of. So kind of like a brush like this, the little ColourPop one. This one actually might work even better. So we're gonna dip into concealer. My favorite go-to concealer is this NYX concealer. Probably so cheap, but it's my favorite one to put on the eyes. I feel like eyeshadow sticks to it very well. So what I'll do is just dip my brush into it, make sure that it has that concealer on it, and close one of my eyes and do that cut crease. So cut crease is where I go from basically my crease, which is that indent, all the way to this side right here. I'm just gonna lay the concealer on, but very carefully. Right here, I think you want to do it a little bit thicker, like right towards your inner corner, a bit thicker, and then as you go out, you just want to blend that. So that way, when blend it all together, there'll be no harsh lines. Every time I do a cut crease, which is a lot, I get compliments on, oh my gosh, I love your makeup, wow, your eyeshadow looks so good. But it's really just so simple. Like, I've now got my cut creases where I can do them very fast, but I'm trying to make this one a little bit like more precise so I can show you guys how I'm doing it. These are one of the easiest looks to create, and it just looks so beautiful. So wow, I even really like how this is looking, like just this little half moon shape. Like, I honestly feel like I could go out and wear this. Like, that's pretty. I like to get like a flat, dense brush that's gonna be perfect for right here, or I'll use my fingers, but this is where I like to put the sparkle and the shimmer. So right here in my ColourPop palette, I have a bunch of like shimmery pink shades, and these are the best pink shimmer shades ever. Oh my goodness. Liar Liar, so good. So I'm going to take Liar Liar, which is right here, and you do not even need like a setting spray or anything to put on this. They just like stick on so beautifully. Like, wow, you can already see how pink it is and how shimmery it is. And I just put that over top of where my concealer is, and that concealer, it sticks to it good. Like, it sticks to it really good. So I usually put the lightest color on first and kind of just set that one there. But one of my favorite parts in the steps is to go in in and like create that illusion where it is like super light here and then kind of just fade it out. So another good color that I'm going to be using is Bouquet Toss. Here I'm kind of putting it like in the middle, and I'm going to be using Come and Get It because it has like a really pretty gold sheen to it. So I'm kind of mixing those two colors together, and I'm putting those like on the center of my lid so I can mix them. You can kind of see that fade, but you do see right here there is a harsh line, and that's what we don't want in makeup. So this is where I would just go back in with the brush I was already using and kind of go in with Love Letter, kind of just like blend those two so everything looks not as harsh. You can already tell it doesn't look as harsh. But another like trick that I like to do, like you can still see that there's like kind of a line right there, which it doesn't bother some people, and like some people kind of like that look. So like I just want to cover it up a little bit more and just kind of like go over top of the lines right here. And now you can see that it's like fully gone pretty much. And now you can see like there's matte on the top, and then the shimmer is right here. Nice ombre effect we have going on. So honestly, I like this eye look that I created, but I do want something like a little bit deeper on my outer corner. I kind of want like something on my lash line. So what I'm going to be doing next is, I don't really want to add black into this look, so I'm going to be using a brown eyeliner going like right underneath my lashes, and tight lining is what it's called when you go underneath your lashes. I'm going to be taking a little brush like this, a little angled brush, small, and I'm going to be dipping it into the Modern Renaissance. I'm going to be taking it into the deepest brown shade right here, kind of just getting it on the tip of it, and I'm just going to be placing it super close to my lash line so it looks like it is like a brown eyeliner. This is one of my favorite tricks to use if you aren't even good at eyeliner, if you don't like wearing eyeliner. I honestly like haven't been wearing eyeliner that much lately, but I will put like a little bit of like a smoke brown look right here. I feel like it does a lot more, and it makes your lashes kind of look all together instead of like opposed to here where the lashes kind of look spread apart. Right here kind of just gives that soft look. Okay, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna do on the eyes for right now. I'm gonna come back, but this palette especially like gets it right underneath your eyes. So what I like to do when I do my eyes first, and when there's lots of fallout, I'll just take my micellar water, put it on like a cotton pad, and go right into the eye. I feel like this just kind of like cleans up the whole look. This is also great if you want like a very sharp edge, which I don't. I usually don't do sharp edges, but if I do take this cotton pad and kind of just go upwards, and it can make that sharp line for you. Next, I'm gonna go in with some primer. This is just the No Or Them primer, and taking that and just putting it all over my face. Next, since it's Valentine's Day, I'm gonna go with my full coverage foundation, my Estee Lauder Double Wear, taking it on a sponge and just patting it on my face. Valentine's Day, you want to be extra beat because you want to impress your man, or if you're going out with some girlfriend, you just want to look bomb because it's Valentine's Day, and you never know who you could meet. Like, what if you meet your future husband on Valentine's Day? That could be an option. So basically, I'm just like bouncing the foundation on a sponge all around my face. You want to make sure that you bring it down on your neck so everything does match pretty well. But this foundation, ooh, matches me good. I am in 1N1 Ivory Nude. If you look like you could be the same skin tone as me, very pale, but this is my favorite full coverage foundation that I've been using for years. So pretty much when I have that all over my face, I will go in with concealer, just going with my Shape Tape. Usually just place a couple of dots under here, on my nose, over here, and then kind of just put it like, this is my problem area, so put it right here. So when I go up underneath my eye, I like to get extremely close, get my whole under eye. So once I have that fully blended in, I'm going to be taking some powder. I'm just going to be taking my Airspun because we want to bake because it's Valentine's Day. Underneath the eyes. Make it so it stays. Baking is so simple. You just basically pack a lot of powder onto this one area while we do the rest of the face. So I have two areas where I like to bake. I like to bake my problem areas, which is right here, and underneath my eyes, and like around my nose too. So next I'm gonna go in and bronze / contour. So in this like kit that we got from ColourPop, I have like 3 bigger brushes. I think it's a little bit too big for bronzing for me. I think I would use this to like set all over powder, but this is what we are gonna use to contour. This is like kind of the request that made me like kind of think of doing this video for beginners, because my cousin had texted me and asked me to like show her her how to use bronzer and like highlight appropriately. So like I just want to like go kind of like in detail when I'm doing these products. First of all, there's a difference between bronzer and contour. So the first step is contour. This is just a contour palette by Kat Von D. I use these two lighter shades. I do want to show you like what the difference is between a contour and like a bronzer, because right here in this palette we definitely have some of both. You can see right here these two can definitely be contoured, but like these two on the outsides are definitely like more towards bronzing because they have like little shimmers in it where you can just kind of like buff it all out. This is my favorite contour that I like to use. I just mix these two colors together, and the best way to do it is just suck your cheeks in and then put it in that line that's right there. By now I've done my makeup like so many times that I kind of like know where my little line in my cheeks is, but if I were to suck my cheeks in, it's right there. So I just kind of put it on at a downwards angle. I like to get it up in my hairline so it like blends nicely, and you pretty much go down. I go like right here. You want to make it like darker up at the top, but then like less dark when you get to your mouth, because you don't want it to be like a straight line. But this is just to like make your cheeks look a little bit thinner and slimmer. So I kind of just like do that straight line down, make sure it's a little more fluffed out at the top, but that's also what the bronzer is going to be for. So this is just kind of like your first step to make it like chiseled out, and you don't want to drag this too low, because if it is too low then it won't look good. It won't make you look snatched. And I also like to put the contour on my forehead, make my forehead look a little bit smaller. And also you do want to blend a little bit down your neck. I like to blend right here, but I don't put too much, because if you put too much it's noticeable. So just put a little bit so it's all blended nicely together. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do for my contour. Now I'll go into bronzer to make it all look kind of like it's on my face and that it's natural. So my favorite brush to use for my bronzer, just a gigantic fluffy brush. One of the best bronzers is the butter bronzer. In here we're just gonna mix it all together. This is just so it looks more natural on your face. Look like we got some color back, because all that foundation and concealer really just like made our face really white. And after we bronze the face, everything's been baking for a little while, then I'll just take my brush and kind of wipe everything away. Blend everything together. Next, I'm going to be going into blush. So I usually will put my bronzer on and then blush and then highlight. Sometimes if I want it to be more natural, I'll put my highlight first and then put my blush on, because I feel like it more fuses together. But it's Valentine's Day, we want to be a little extra. I'm just going to be using this pretty vulgar blush, very pink. Make sure you tap off that blush because it can be a lot. So to put on blush, I just like to go on my apples of my cheeks right here. Kind of just pat them, and you want to mix it all in with your bronzer so everything looks pretty natural. You want to focus it on the apples of your cheeks. So right here we're focusing it, but then we'll bring it up. We'll focus and bring it up. So you can kind of see like this is the difference that blush makes versus non-blush. I like my face better when it has blush on it, because it just feels like more natural. Like if you're looking at this, you just see like bronzer, but then the blush kind of just like ties it all together. Start on the apples of the cheeks and go up. And this I just use like patting motions. So now we have a blushed face, and when we see our crushes, we're gonna be like, okay, that's just kind of like how I like to do my blush. I'm gonna try this brush for highlight, even though this is a little bit bigger than I would use, but let's try. I'm gonna put on two different highlights today. So I'm gonna put on, so this is just like the ColourPop I Like Your Face palette, and since it is Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be using like this pink shade right here. I usually mix these two together, using a little bit of pink because we want to get a little bit of a pink highlight. And I like this pink highlight because it is super light, that it doesn't even look like a pink highlight, which is really nice. And I think it just is pulling the look together right now, honestly. Okay, that's pretty much all of the pink highlight I'm gonna do. I'm kind of just gonna go really light on this. This is more so like a brush I would use for highlights, like definitely compared to this one, it's like smaller and more precise. So this is how I'm gonna get like right on my cheekbones. So I'm gonna be using the Artis Pro Glow palette because I have a pretty pink that I do like. I'm gonna just put that on top, but like kind of center it. So this is how you put on highlight. Put it right on top. I don't really mix it that much with my bronzer, but like I just want it to be like right on top of where my bronzer is. This is what I like to do while I'm like applying my highlight. I'll put a little bit on my nose, kind of like put it right down the center of my nose. I don't really nose contour. I know like a lot of people are into that now, but if I did that, it would be a mess. So I also put it right here above my lip. I feel like it just gives a cute little feminine touch of highlight. I love putting highlight there. So this is like pretty much what I do with my face. Now I'm gonna go back into the eyes. So since we are on like a little highlighting trend, okay, and I'm gonna go into the modern renaissance again, and I'm gonna go into Vermeer. I don't even know what it's called. Take that and tempera, and then I'm gonna go on my brow bone with that. Actually, I think I just like the Vermeer because it kind of matches with my highlight. But I do for my brow bone highlight, I really just focus it like right where my arch is, kind of like right here and right here, rather than like underneath all the way here. And like on the outsides, I kind of just focus it right here. I will like pull it down a little bit, but not too much. Like, now I'm gonna go back in with this little pencil brush, and we're gonna try to make like a little bit of like an eyeliner look with this deep brown shade. Okay, wow, I really like how this brown little eyeliner look turned out. So now to just like put a little bit of color in this, I'm gonna be taking like a shimmer shade right here. Okay, I'm actually so shook that in this brush set that I got from ColourPop doesn't really have a under eye brush, and I'm gonna go in back with Fresco, and I just like to blend it out down here at the bottom. And when you do your under eye, you kind of just want to like imitate what you did on the top. And I'm also gonna go in with like that same shimmery shade that I put on the outside here and kind of like bring it in right here. Next, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. And before I do put my mascara on, I do want to add a little bit of Wish Me Luck. This is ColourPop's Glitterly Obsessed Body Glitter, but I put it on my eyes. And I'm just focusing it kind of like on the inner area of my eye, not really on the outside as much, and just putting that all over. And now I'm just going in with some mascara. And lastly, I'm gonna do the inner corners. So one of my favorite inner corner shades when I do pink looks is Frog by ColourPop. It's a super shock shadow. And I just take that on my finger and put this in my inner corner. I kind of like build it up a lot. And the last but not least step is lips. And oh my goodness, I am so excited for these lips because this is my fave lip combo when I'm doing a pink look. It just looks so pretty together. I think it's just one of the prettiest pink shades I have. It is the Kylie Jenner lip kit in Kylie. So first, the lip liner, and I'm gonna overdraw a little bit. I told you girls, this is gonna be a full look. Okay, once you got your lip liner on, I just go in with the liquid lip. Also, did you guys hear that Selena Gomez is coming out with her own makeup brand? Like, I'm so excited. I think it's something called Rare. Came out like with her new song kind of thing. I think it's coming this summer. I'm so excited. Selena Gomez is just like so naturally beautiful. This liquid lip really blends so pretty with the liner, but you kind of gotta get really close to the liner. Like how I overdrew my lips right here a little bit. I just want to get really close to the liner. Okay, and that is what I call snatched. So last but not least, I'm gonna be using my MAC Fix Plus in Rose. Look how cute this little bottle is. Picked Rose because we're doing a pink look today. So guys, this is the completed look that I came up with for Valentine's Day. I hope you learned some tips and tricks that can help you with your makeup skills. Lastly, I just want to read some verses from the Bible about love because God commands us to love everyone, and I just think love is such an amazing topic in general. There's like hundreds and hundreds of examples of verses that God just says to love people. So also, I wanted to let you guys know I have a prayer journal that I'm praying for many people in. Please let me know if I can be praying for you in any way. Message me on Instagram, give me a call. Like, I would love to talk to you and be praying for you. So, oh my goodness, there's so many verses about love. So I'm gonna read 1 John 4:19. It says, we love because he first loved us, and that is so true. Another one is 1 Corinthians 13:13. It says, and now these three remain: faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. Like, how awesome is that? And then Jesus commands us to love others. Like I said, you can find that in John 15:12. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. And the last verse I want to read is 2 Thessalonians 3:5. It says, may the Lord direct your hearts into God's love and Christ's perseverance. So I love that verse because it's saying, like, call out to the Lord, ask him to direct your heart in love. Just ask God to direct you. And I know that's definitely something that I can be working on too, is just loving others. Also, I just want to mention too, like, the greatest love that ever happened has already happened to us, and that was when God sent his son Jesus to die on the cross for us. first. And I just want to make that so clear in like this video, and I want people to understand like, yeah, I love makeup and beauty and stuff, but I love God the most because he loved me first. And the greatest love that someone could ever do for you is send down their only son from heaven to die on the cross for our sins. And I think that's just a great reminder of why we need to love others, because Christ loved us first. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Give me a big thumbs up if you did like it, and give me a subscribe if you love Jesus, so we can reach God's word to people all across the internet, because the Lord knows we all need it. Thanks. Bye.